It's on.
Hey guys, welcome to Dope Kitchen. We are sitting around the kitchen table today because we make food at Dope Kitchen, and now we are going to sit here and eat it. And we're going to have an informal conversation about some topics that typically present around the holidays. Dwayne obviously has something that has come to mind that I don't even know if I want to know.
Tiff just said, well, because we make food in Dope Kitchen. I was like, well, I hope we're not making dope.
I need it. What?
Just we're making an amazing panini.
See? You didn't think that was going to be good, and he likes it. Validated. I'm validated right now.
That's not healthy. Seeking validation is not okay.
Sorry.
It's food that
Say
makes
what you will.
Feel good. Validation.
It's tasty.
All the feels.
It's nutritious. It's a whole grain bread. It's healthy fats. It's omega-3s, and you like it. That's all. I'm done. My work here today is done. Bye, guys.
I came in with talking about some of the common issues, right? Stress, anxiety. For me personally, as soon as November hits, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go, the next 2 months of bullshit. And there's just a whole lot of stuff. I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar. It's the highest suicide rate, the highest relapse rate, the highest everything rate. It's just the most stressful time of the year, statistically speaking. For me, like I said, family, nothing will set me off like family. It's the environment I came from, so when I step back into that, oh yeah. Anyways, yeah, some of the things that get kicked up: depression, anxiety, stress, fear, whatever. All of those lovely feelings that do what? Make you gain 15 pounds over the holidays.
And so one of the things that we talked about was just having a tool in the toolbox. Is nutrition can be one of the tools in the toolbox that you can use as a coping mechanism in a healthy manner, right? We know that if we eat a healthy diet, if we eat a diet that's high in healthy fats, quality lean proteins, we've talked about numerous times incorporating adequate fiber into the diet, fruits and vegetables. All of these foods play a role in decreasing levels of depression and anxiety. So is it going to happen overnight? No, but long term it can. So if most of the year you're eating healthy foods and then this holiday season comes, that is a way that you can help yourself, right? Instead of maybe going to some other coping mechanisms that we've talked about. Some other lesser healthy coping mechanisms.
Because what happens when you stop eating healthy? Cassidy, tell us a little bit about it.
Like, I know for me that when I start picking up the tamales and I start picking up the Velveeta queso and I start picking up like homemade oatmeal chocolate chip cookies and little box cookies, like those
processed foods,
that all that processed food, like, yeah, it feels good. Like, you don't want to tell people no, like it's a bonding thing, but I know like at the end of the day, like I want more. Like I'm an addict, and so that system, that reward system, gets hit with all that sugar and all that processed food. So when it goes away, I'm like, who wants to eat a bowl of oatmeal with chia seeds? Like, not me. Give me that box tin.
But it's good right now, right?
Yeah, it's good right now. But give me that box tin, and then let me just get a little bit more angry, and then the behavior starts coming, and it's just like a snowball effect. So for me, the food has to be like the foundation. It's the fuel that drives everything else, because if I'm hungry, it's not gonna work. If I'm angry, it's not going to work. If I'm lonely, it's not going to work. And if I'm tired, so I have to have something that's going to fill me up, that's going to make me feel good, I'm not going to be tired and exhausted from eating or feel bad about. And the loneliness part comes in, like, if I eat something that's objective to all those things, like, I'm going to be angry, I'm going to lash out, and then I'm going to be alone by myself because nobody's going to want to hang out with me. They're going to be like, oh no, she's in a mood, leave her alone. And I can't function like that. I need people around me during the holidays. As bad as I don't want it to be that way, I need that's the time when I need the most.
Yeah, but if you know that, then that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're helping yourself. So, yeah. So, decreasing those highly palatable foods. It's funny because we have habits, right? We know what we like, but we know what's good for us. So,
I thought about putting this in layman's terms earlier for some of those like me who had no clue what the hell anybody was talking about when I was early in recovery. It's all about what you put in your tank. Back in the day, if you got a hold of that fire, you only had to smoke or shoot or whatever a little bit of that fire to get the desired effect. Now if you got that street grade Recon chopped up bath salt Mexican dirtweed, boy, you gotta use a whole lot of it and it just don't make you feel the right way. So, eat that fire.
I kind of like went off like what Dwayne was saying. I noticed like one thing when I got sober. After a little while, I can actually like feel the effect of like what I was eating and how it affected my body. Like when I was out there getting high, I never noticed that stuff. One, because I was high, and two, my body was just like, thank God you're putting something in it, you know. So I was eating fast food, if anything, or whatever, not healthy food. But it didn't seem to. At least I didn't notice the effect, the negative effect unhealthy food can have, because I was already shooting dope and smoking Oxycontin. Like my body's like, please just give us something to run on besides drugs. But then you sober up, and the drugs used to fuel me, and so now I have to rely on what our bodies are intended to be fueled off of. And so early in recovery, wanted to eat out a lot, whether just because of convenience or food to change the way I feel. Like I like buffalo chicken sandwich from Whataburger sounds great right now over healthy salad.
But there's a transition process that takes place, right? Like the brain is accustomed to those highly palatable foods, the foods that are high in sugar, salt, and fat. But as you start incorporating more nutritious foods into your life, then eventually you can make that switch. And it doesn't have to be overnight. Just like we said earlier, like if you're crunching up those Takis and putting them on your healthy meal, then that's better than eating Takis with, I don't know, Whataburger, right?
Yeah.
Like I'll have some Takis with a side of Whataburger. It would be better if you had Takis with a side of salad, right? I mean, like so it's kind of like a vector to get more healthy foods into your body, and then transitioning to like maybe even something like these peanut butter pumpkin balls. They're a little sweet, right? They're a little sweet, but they're not. It's not a bag of processed food with no fiber in them. Like these homemade things have the nutrition components that those highly processed foods don't have. So in the long run, you're doing your body better than you would be if you were eating those foods, right? So what do you want to add?
I just had a random thought.
Oh, this could be anything.
This would be a fantastic comparison, or whatever you want to call it. Back in my addiction, my favorite all-time go-to foods: the McDonald's McDouble, ice cream and cereal, ice cream Snickers bars, and Dr. Pepper. That was it. Anything past that, I'd like to hear what Austin's was, and then Cassidy's.
What did I eat?
Go-to favorite thing.
Go-to favorite. McDonald's is definitely it. And I'll still get weird cravings from McDonald's, and then like I'll eat it, and then I'll regret it, and then I won't eat it for like 3 to 6 months. Like I always said,
Shame.
like I wish I could like shoot dope the way I ate McDonald's, right? Because it's like I crave it, I eat it, then I'm like fuck that, and then I'm done for like 3 to 4 months. Then I eat it and crave it, but I can't, I can't once I put substances in my body. But food wise, man, I don't know how to go to. It was really just like whatever was available.
Dollar menu.
If I was even hungry. But one thing, hope this isn't like, TMI, but all my opiate addicts out there know a little bit about constipation and opiates.
Yeah.
Oh man, getting off that shit and then eating some food with fiber in it, best feeling ever.
Really? You like that feeling?
Well, yeah, you
Well, 'cause
can
you
poop
can
again.
find
Oh, well, eventually. Yeah. Okay. I thought you meant right away, like, I'm going to detox and then I'm going to go eat a big salad with a bunch of beans.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Okay,
right
in
away.
time,
No,
in
it's
time.
not.
Wait.
Yeah.
Like, wait.
No,
Yeah.
the body's got to adjust.
Yeah,
and
of course.
all that stuff, but But
No,
I'm,
that's not TMI. That's great. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Nothing-
a benefit of eating fiber, even if you're not in recovery. Like, how's it
Oh
going
yeah,
down
just
normally?
a great poop's a great poop. Doesn't matter who you are. Like,
What was Cassidy's favorite go-to during her active addiction?
So
This is shit that America needs to know. This is how we ate.
my drug of choice is marijuana. So
Oh, you ate everything.
I ate
you just
everything.
Lunched out.
But it was like marijuana and also ecstasy. So like it could go either way. Like, but it was ice cream. Processed food was like Taco Bell's Nacho Bell Grande. Yep, that's what that was. And what else did I eat? Oh, brownies. Like anything sweet. So like this right here, super good. Love it. Like that's something that hasn't left. Like my love for like sweet stuff. And chicken. Like hot wings, chicken wings, baked chicken, like Forrest Gump all the way. Like fried chicken, baked chicken, boiled
Lemon
chicken,
chicken,
lemon
pepper
chicken,
chicken,
pepper
garlic
chicken,
chicken.
whatever kind of chicken it was. Like
There's
I was
a
on
list
there.
of the top 15 foods, that are most like addictive,
Mhm.
and
Fried chicken.
it's a lot of the things that you guys are saying: ice cream, chocolate, fried, French fries. Highly,
Cheese.
a lot of the highly palatable foods will fit into that. But you know what? Like some of that stuff is just to like our food system and like the way that we're brought up, right? Like a lot of people
What did
are
you
not
call that?
accustomed.
Standard what?
Oh, the standard American diet, the SAD diet.
Sad.
Yeah,
It's
that's a huge
sad.
thing, right? Because the Western diet is very low in fiber and it's high in saturated fat. So that's not where. And when we eat those processed foods, that's what we're getting, right? We're getting low fiber, high fat, and it leads to disease vulnerability, right? But if we just simply add fiber to the diet, we can decrease that. So
what's cool is that like I did this whole experiment thing, right? And I bought a Ninja blender and I changed my diet. And like for me a diet is just what I eat on a regular basis. It's not like a specific plan.
Right.
And so
yeah, the foods that you eat. Yes.
And so when I did that, it was good. I was going to the gym, I was eating this diet, and the holidays came, and it was like I plateaued, and then I fell down, right? Like as far as my eating habits, and I could tell like I started feeling like suicidal. I started feeling like I was wanting to act out, and it was because I wasn't eating right. Like the things that I was putting into my body, I didn't have time for the gym because of school and work and family and everything, and so I craved. Like instead of craving more of the sweet stuff and more of like the bad like food that
the
I was
unhealthy
putting
options.
into, the unhealthy options, like I was like, I need to eat some oatmeal like right now. Like
Yeah.
I need to do this because
Because and it's like as far as changing the gut microbiome is concerned, there's a lot of new evidence coming out about how the gut microbiome affects our overall well-being and stuff. But I was just reading an article, I think it was yesterday, saying that if you incorporate more fiber into the diet and more healthy components that affect the quality of your microbiome, then there can be changes within like 2 weeks, right? Like the gut microbiome can change within 2 weeks. So yeah, we do have to think about nutrition on a long-term basis, but some of the benefits can come in the short term, right? Whether or not, I don't know, maybe it's subjective, you're feeling or not, but if you feel like, man, I need to eat some healthy food, right? I'm gonna feel better, then by all means, do it. Right?
it was like 2 weeks.
Really?
It was like
See?
it was like anywhere. It was like 2 to 3 weeks. That period from Thanksgiving, like right before Thanksgiving, till like right before Christmas, like that whole period of time, I was like, oh no. The Ninja blender was like getting dust. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I feel like crap. I
Yeah.
was like, and I know it's because what I'm eating, like all that processed crap,
Yeah.
it doesn't work well with
Yeah.
what I
It
got
sends
going
those.
on.
Yeah.
I feel like shit, and I know
I
why.
feel like shit, so
But I'm
I'm
gonna
eat
keep
like
making
shit.
myself feel like shit. Give me the chocolate.
And then there's like the masochistic part of myself
The
that I'm
cycle.
like, nah, it's alright.
more cycle. One more day. No, but honestly, like I tell people that a long time. I always ask people, like, if you eat healthy food, how do you feel? And typically the answer is, I feel pretty good, right? So that in and of itself should serve as a reminder or a motivator to want to eat healthy food regularly. I'm not saying like we're never going to eat unhealthy foods, or we're not, if the holidays come around, we're going to have a piece of this or a piece of that, or beans and tamales or whatever, right? Like, maybe we're going to eat a little bit more food than we need to eat, but that's okay. But overall, mostly healthy food most of the time, regular timed eating, yeah, it's
And
good.
you gotta make sure to have a sushi boat as often
Every
as
now and
possible.
then, have a sushi boat.
Oh my god.
Or two, like on your birthday, pretty much. We had like, yeah, anyway.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
think we could probably talk all day about these things, and we didn't really even get into like deep into the details, right?
Let's dive.
You guys know.
You know what they do?
No, what? Oh yeah, what? I'm like,
They help produce.
leave my
Don't they
oxytocin.
help produce this?
Well,
No, this is just from Hugs.
yeah. We get oxytocin from hugs. Oh, bring it in, guys! Bring it in, guys! Oh!
Oxytocin.
We do hugs, not drugs.
Yes. Yes. So on that note, thanks for tuning in. If you like this forum, or if there's any idea, any topic that you guys want us to discuss, let us know, because we're here for you. So yeah.
This is your YouTube station.
That's
Oh damn! I got silence. Drop the mic.
As always, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys.
Keep coming back.